neck just because she told him to get out in his 20s. He was being disrespectful. She said, you got to get out of my house. The next day on Halloween, he do that 10 times on her neck. He get 15 years. They just gave Shorty 50 for popping a nigga. Come on, Ski.
These exotic boys, smoking exotic ops. You ain't heard about murder boys, we got exotic glocks. Tied to pull up real fast, with a lot of shots. Bitch, I'm feeling just like Mac, I got a lot of guap.
I am a doinker who's probably gonna doink again. Lord, forgive me. Lord, forgive me for too much doinking my hand. Sometimes I need to be alone. Don't smoke my thing. Don't smoke my thing. Oh, for them! You can't say I ain't hit that. Hit that. That's how they talking in Dallas, Houston, Texas, Austin. Hit that. Hit that hoe. You ain't even know that hoe. You don't even know that. You lame as a. What y'all know? Sketchy boy Mac Mula, aka Mr. Mula Mac. I'm back with another video. You already know how we rock. Cause I was stalking, got that baby thunk on me. That don't mean nothing. It just mean that I had a full thunky and I got smoked. No gap. Smash that thumbs up button, that subscribe. Do I look? Look at. Okay, smash that thumbs up button, that subscribe button if you're new to the channel. Follow your boy on the gram if you're not already on phone number. I got that Palm Angels. Last night I saw heavy. No damn, skate. Let's get into it, man. You know how we rock. Hey, man, make sure y'all go to my main channel. You know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all go to macmula.net. Oh. Make sure y'all go to macmula.net if you want any promo on my Instagram or my YouTube. You feel me? On phone now. It's going down. It's going down for real.
Real little nuts. I don't look a late night like a bat. That's when it ain't be the best.
Durk them and all them. Durk them was kids though, but they was little, but they wasn't in less, they ain't even in less lane, bro, when it comes to the streets on some gangster shit. Yeah, little ass them, they had everybody scared, bro. I ain't gonna lie. They had they area scared. The east side, little ass name is a whole house, a household name on that east side.
Oh, maybe on the east side.
The subject of today's video was a demon from the east side of Chicago.
East side go
His
down,
name
boy.
started ringing in the streets at just 12 to 13 years old, and grown men were afraid of him. The subject of today's
Folks
video
got one eye, that's
has
him,
a crazy reputation in the streets and is known for showing no mercy to his enemies.
I bet you he said, F it, I can barely got one eye anyway. I'm just finna pop, nigga. At least I ain't gotta squint. You feel me? Oh, for at least he ain't gotta hurt. You know, he can pop. You know what I'm saying? He can already, you know what I'm saying? At least nigga, you know what I'm saying? You know how you gotta be trying to aim, they be trying to, he ain't gotta do that, folks. He ain't got that. All you gotta do is look. You gotta take advantage, man. Take advantage.
The subject of today's video
Tryna
lost his
tell you.
eye in a yet continued to do dirt in the streets.
Lost,
The
look, he
subject
lost.
of
I
today's video
already knew he
is
lost.
none
his
other
eyes.
than
Got
Little
blicked up.
Les, and today we're going to be telling his story.
He probably said,
But before we
fuck
get into the video, please be sure to like and subscribe.
Said they gonna do hit me in my other eye.
Little Les, real name Lester Owens, is from the east side of Chicago. He claims an area of Chicago known as Pocket Town and is a member of a gang of the same name. Pocket Town is the areas of 69th Street and Kimbark Avenue in the northeast, 71st Street, Cottage Grove Avenue, and South Chicago Avenue on the west, and 75th Street, South Chicago Avenue, and Woodlawn Avenue on the south. Pocket Town primarily consists of gangster disciples. They are involved in multiple wars. During the height of Little Les's time in the streets, Pocket Town primarily beefed with Sircon City and ABM. Nowadays, Pocket Town beefs with sets like 800, Jarl City, and NLMB, made famous by the rapper G Herbo.
Yeah, I heard Pocket Town was into it with NLMB. You know what I'm saying? No limit. You feel me? But I ain't know he was into 800 now though. Well, like I don't know really nothing about Pocket Town for real. It's kind of like I wouldn't really say that's like the east side. It's I guess I feel like the east is from Stony to the lake. But some say state to the lake, whatever. I don't know.
The streets at a young age. According to a well-known Chicago figure named Trenches News TV, Little Less's name was already ringing the streets at just 12 to 13 years old, and grown men were afraid of him at that age. He and his older brother King Rico were robbing, stealing cars, and selling drugs all across the east side of Chicago. Little Les got arrested over a dozen times before he was even 18 years old.
Oh, I know about Lil Les. Hold on, y'all. Before we get back into the video, because we finna get right back into it, I gotta tell y'all about the Mula membership. The Mula membership is a website that I started a few years ago. Since I started this website, I have been able to put on so many of y'all, and I want you to be the next person to get put on. I'm gonna give you instructional videos, step-by-step instructions. I'm literally giving you lessons out weekly, daily, for you to understand these different categories. We talking about business, financial literacy, credit, crypto. We talking about stocks. We talking about Amazon. We talking about drop shipping. We talking about YouTube. I'm literally giving you the gems to be a boss, the gems to be a successful entrepreneur in 2023. So this is all you have to do. Click the link in the description. Sign up right now for the low price of $50 a month, bro. $50 a month. You're gonna get access to a one-on-one help with me. You're gonna get access to my group chats where my experts worldwide work around the clock, 24/7, to make sure you have the best stock and crypto call-outs. That means all you gotta do is buy the same stocks and cryptos that I'm buying and make some of all this bread. Very simple, very easy. On bro, guys, stop waiting. Stop procrastinating. Click the first link in the description right now, especially if you want to be a boss. And if you dead serious, man, if you want to put that work in and get that money on, I'm talking about that easy money on, click that link in the description, shorty, right now, because we only got 2,000 spots, and I would hate to see you be missed out. Okay?
While continuing along this path, Little Les would allegedly begin to be directly involved in homicides.
Jarvis Smith.
On December 18th, 2005, a party was being held in the 7000 block of South Stony Island Avenue. While the party was going on, a fight ensued after a group of people were denied entry. Little Les was allegedly one of the people in the group that was denied entry.
Well, you know how many times I know that nigga blinking up a party because they couldn't get in? Like, what? What, nigga? You doing a party on my block and I can't? In my hood and I can't? What? Well, y'all got me fucked up. Fuck. Telling you, folks, I done been running back to the car while nigga fuck. Telling you, folks. Oh, bro, I see that all this happen. I ain't know him, but I was.
Little Les and his group left. Then Little Les allegedly returned and started shooting. A member of ABM named Jarvis Smith was 4 times and taken to Northwestern Memorial Hospital, where he tragically lost his life at just 22 years old. Following his death, the set Jarrow City was created in his honor. Tweets from notable Chicago figures like 600 Breezy seemingly confirmed that Little Les was allegedly the one who Jarvis. While arguing on the app Clubhouse, Little Les was allegedly the one who Jarvis. While arguing on the app Clubhouse, a member of Jarrow City seemingly confirmed that Little Les was the one that allegedly Jarvis.
Who, Les? Lil Les went to jail, guys. Lil Les killed Jarrow, so he went right to jail.
Little Les was seemingly charged with this murder about 3 months after it happened, but the charges were ultimately dropped as prosecutors felt they could not prove it beyond a reasonable doubt. Eventually, Little Les's growing reputation would cause people to come after him. On September 22nd, 2006, members from both Sircon City and Pockettown were playing a basketball game against each other. At the time, the beef between Sircon City and Pockettown was not deadly yet. There was a bet of $200 placed on the game, but it never finished due to an argument that broke out. Both Little Les and his brother King Rico were playing in the game, and according to court testimony, a ensued following the game, but no one was hit. It is believed that someone from the Pockettown side shot at the Sircon City members. The very next day, someone would retaliate against Little Les. On September 23, 2006, Little Les was driving his brother King Rico's car in the Pockettown area when a gunman opened fire on him. Little Les was shot in the left eye and taken to the hospital. Little Les ultimately survived his injuries but lost his eye permanently. The very next day, Little Les's brother would allegedly get revenge for him.
He said it is. He said little big brother sliding on
September 24th, 2006, a member of Sircon City named Damian Kendricks was standing outside in an alley near 76 in Dorchester. As he was standing outside, masked gunmen ran up and him multiple times. An eyewitness claimed that they saw 4 men with hoodies pulled over their heads running from the scene holding guns.
Yep.
Damien was tragically declared at just 19 years old.
That's
Out of
crazy.
all of the people involved, only Little Les's brother, King Rico, was convicted for this, and he was sentenced to 55 years in prison.
Bro, I literally just did a reaction 5 seconds ago with somebody, like right before this, I did a reaction where these white people, same color my shirt, okay? One of them their mama for no, cause one of them in his mama 10 times in her neck, slime. 10 times in her neck, shorty. Did you hear what I said? Did you hear what I said? 10 times in her neck just because she told him to get out in his 20s. He was being disrespectful. She said, you got to get out of my house. The next day on Halloween, he do that 10 times in her neck. He get 15 years. They just gave shorty 50 for popping a nigga. Come on, Ski.
Prosecutors believe that King Rico Damien in retaliation for Little Les getting in the eye. After this incident, Little Les would get booked on attempted murder charges and would suffer a tragic loss while fighting for his freedom.
Damn.
On May 26, 2008, at 10:45 p.m., Little Les's sister, Sharkeela Taylor, was walking with a friend on the 6900 block of South Dorchester when a black Chevy Monte Carlo pulled up and someone inside the car started. She was fatally hit and pronounced at Northwestern Memorial Hospital just before midnight. According to a notable Chicago figure named Trenches News TV, Sharkeela was actually by a member of Pockettown. The member of Pockettown that allegedly her was a man named Prentice Ship, and he allegedly killed her on accident. It's rumored that this incident caused friction in Pockettown, and members of Pockettown were trying to him and even tried to kidnap him. Prentice was arrested before they could kill him, and he was charged with first-degree murder for Sharkeela's death.
Crazy. Think about that. The police come arrest you, and that saved your life. Ain't that crazy, folks?
Yeah.
Incarceration of Lil Les. So Lil Les
would ultimately beat the attempted charges that he was facing, but his luck with beating cases would eventually run out. About 1 year after the death of his sister, Little Les would be involved in a shootout. Little Les would get arrested for it, and he was charged with 2 counts of aggravated battery with a firearm. He was sentenced to 12 years for each of these counts, and the judge decided that they shouldn't run concurrently, so he was sentenced to 24 years in total. He is currently serving his time in prison and becomes eligible for parole for the first time on January 8th, 2030. RIP to everyone that passed.
I didn't know Lil Les. I thought Lil Les had passed away. You know what I'm saying? But like he said, RIP to everybody that passed away that he was talking about. You feel me? Bro, that crazy. I ain't gonna lie though, man. Look, y'all know what I gonna say, folks. Get y'all some money on and get the hell on, cause everybody gonna lose in this game right here, folks. It's just about when you lose, really, bro.